Hey, what's up YouTube? Guy and Kicks here. So in this review, I'm going to be going over one of Adidas' newest models, and that is the Adidas Orketro. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And that model first released late last year in 2022. And in this version of the Orketro, it is in collaboration with Sean Wotherspoon. So let me show you guys a quick look of the shoe and let's get into the review. So these officially dropped on January 19, 2023 for a retail price of $160, and they dropped through the Adidas Confirmed app. They initially had a raffle for these. I was able to get them through the raffle, but then they were sitting pretty much after that. So if you really wanted these, I'm pretty sure you were able to cap a pair. The Adidas Orketro did release late last year, and they initially had, I believe, 2 colorways and maybe 3. And you can definitely see that this shoe is heavily inspired by late 90s, early 2000 running sneakers. In this version of the Orketro, Adidas worked with Sean Wotherspoon, who's been working with Adidas since 2020. Sean definitely has a pretty good resume up until this point, starting all the way back to 2013 when he was one of the co-founders of a vintage style shop called Round 2. Then after that, he created his YouTube channel, eventually worked with Nike and created one of the best collaboration or best versions of the Air Max 97, which in my opinion is definitely his best work up until this point. He also did a really cool collaboration with Atmos using the Gel Light 3, and then he's been working with Adidas since 2020, which he already has a few collaborations already out. Getting into the colorway of these Orketros, as you can see, you definitely have some bright colors, but you also have some nice neutral colors to try to mute things down a bit. The main color that'll definitely pop on this upper is that nice pink color, but it's also kind of muted and it's not a bright pink. You also have black, blue, off-white, light gray, green, and then on the midsole, you kind of have like a vintage style midsole with some pink, some black, green, and also some coral red all the way to the back of the shoe. In terms of the materials and details of the shoe, starting with the inside part of the shoe, you are going to notice some padding on the sock lining of the shoe just to give you some additional comfort. The insoles here have like a cork style design, and you will find some Sean Wotherspoon branding all the way to the heel of the insole. On the front of the tongue, you'll find some additional Sean Wotherspoon branding in that blue color, and then underneath that, you have like this nylon type material in that pink color. The tongue is primarily made out of the mesh material, but you will find this overlay panel, which is also the lace loop of the shoe, and that is like in an off-white color made out of corduroy, which is a cool detail, and you will find the Orketro name embroidered in white. The eye stays on these are also made out of a deconstructed corduroy material, and that is in the black color. These come out of the box with these off-white flat laces, but they also come with an additional pair of blue laces as well. As you come down to the toe box, you will find an embroidery in blue. You also have these Sean Wotherspoon initials there in a green color as well. On the mudguard on these, you will find like a canvas material that basically goes all the way to the mid part of the shoe. Also has like a deconstructed design as well. On the lateral side, closer to the toe box, you will find the 3-stripe design, and that's also in a canvas material. All the way to the back of the shoe, you will find some additional deconstructed cutouts of that black material, which is a combination of corduroy and also canvas as well. What I really like about these cutouts in this design is that the cutouts definitely give the shoe like this moving motion, like everything is pointing to the back of the shoe. And what I also like about these black cutouts is that they kind of look like tiger stripes as well. So it's a pretty cool detail there for sure. The midsole and cushioning system of these Orketros is Adiprene, which is basically like a foam-like cushioning system. The foam here does feel a little bit hard. It doesn't feel soft and bouncy either. And also in terms of the comfort as well, the comfort here, it's a little bit more on the firmer side. I thought that was going to have a little bit more of a bouncy feel, but I would say it's more on the firmer side compared to like something like a Kayano 14 or a 2002R. All the way to the heel part of the midsole, you kind of have like a separated midsole here, where in the mid part you will find the formation technology. That's basically like a gel-like insert that's intended to be like a shock absorbent. Flipping over to the outsole, these do have AdiWear, which is Adidas outsole technology here, which is basically made out of rubber. You also have a combination of colors here. You have that coral, black, blue, beige, also a maroon color around the mid part of the outsole in that torsion system, which is going to give this outsole and shoe more structure. You also have like a light baby blue towards the heel part of the outsole. Another really cool detail about this outsole in this design, you have this cutout here where you can see the formation material. When it comes to sizing with these Orketros, I went with my regular size 10. I pretty much always go with a size 10 on most of my Adidas sneakers. The ones that I go a half a size down is like an Adidas Stan Smith. I could go a half a size up on Yeezys. I think most most people would agree that going a half a size up on Yeezys is the way to go. But with these personally, going with a size 10 fits well for me. I'm also a size 10 in other similar sneakers like a Cayano 14, a 2002R, and also the Nike Vomero 5. In terms of comfort with these, like I said earlier, I was expecting this midsole to feel just a little bit softer, not too bouncy or anything like that, but it surprisingly feels kind of flat in my opinion. It doesn't have a lot of bounce to it or anything like that, but it's not like the shoe feels uncomfortable. If I was to rank these with a 2002R, Cayano 14, and a Vomero 5, I will probably choose these last in terms of how the midsole and cushioning system feels. However, I'm not saying that they're uncomfortable, I'm just saying that these will feel a little bit more flat and firm compared to the ones that I mentioned. These come in a regular Adidas original box, which is a little bit disappointing. You know, it is a collaboration. I always expect the box to be different just to make the shoe feel a little bit special, but hey, it is what it is. And here you have the official tag and SKU. All right guys, so my final thoughts on these Adidas Orketro and this collaboration. First of all, when I first saw the Adidas Orketro last year, it was definitely a shoe that I was interested in buying because it reminded me of like a Cayano 14 or a 2002R. Definitely gave me those similar vibes. But as time went on, which obviously hasn't been a long time, I just decided not to buy it and kind of push it to the side. But when Sean Wotherspoon previewed these on his Instagram page, I was immediately sold. It was definitely a pair that I wanted, mainly because of the details, the different materials, and also because of this colorway. This is such a cool colorway, guys. Definitely a good vibe for the spring and summer months. Can't wait for that time period to come. I mean, I might rock them now, I don't care. But I'm saying that these definitely will fit well during those summer months for sure. In terms of the materials and craftsmanship, I really have no complaints overall with how this shoe is built and how the materials feel. You're gonna have a lot of synthetic materials on the upper here. If you're someone who definitely doesn't like canvas on your shoes because you're scared that they may get dirty and it's a little bit harder to clean, well, these have canvas, but it's not a whole lot of canvas, so maybe you can get away with that. But if canvas is not your thing, then maybe you're not gonna like this shoe. In terms of the craftsmanship, build, QC, I really don't have any major complaints here. Everything is built well here. One of the things you will notice, but I don't think it's a problem when you have them on, is the insole on these, that it doesn't fit flat. It's like a little bit elevated on these. But other than that, I have no complaints here with the overall build of the shoe. So with all that being said, guys, let me put these on and show you guys how they look on feet. So that's it for me, guys. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of the Adidas Orketro and Sean Wotherspoon collaboration. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this collaboration, and also let me know what you think about the overall silhouette itself. And like always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. To all the new subscribers, thank you. If you're new, stopping by for the first time, you know the drill. Feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment below. Also follow me on Instagram at GuyandKicks. I'll leave some affiliate links in the description below if you're interested in that stuff. And like always, guys, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.